So I have very much enjoyed my supper, and I'm only very little into Manifest because I kept having to pause it and look up things that happened at the end of season 3. Originally, I was going to try and watch the last episode of season 3, but for some reason, UK Netflix only has season 4, so I just looked up some things, and now I know what's happening and what's going on, kind of. And now I'm sat here ready to film what I got. Now this is not going to be in any order, this is just going to be what I take out of what bag. I took 2 plastic bags with me and I'm very glad I did that. I only ended up using one, but that's only because that one was actually bigger than I thought it was, which worked out very well. That was this Sainsbury's bag, and then I had my over-the-shoulder bag. My very last stop was in a Tesco just to pick up some food for the plane. So I've got my trusty popcorn, my trusty fruit pastilles, and I would not have got these because I had totally forgotten about them until I rewatched my makeup haul video and I talk about these, and I'm very excited to have them again. And lastly, I was gonna get the Marvelous Creation, but it was like £2 and this was only £1 something, and these are also very yummy. So I've got my chocolate, my sugar, and my salt. And I have a very long fly day. I leave here around 5:30, I think, maybe 6. We'll see. We'll see how brave I'm feeling. And I don't arrive until like 9:10 at night. So it's gonna be a long day. All right. Next, I quickly popped by Boots to get some toothpaste. This was just the cheapest one. And now we're gonna go right back to the start of the day when I went into Sports Direct. Now I had made lots of different lists of things I wanted from each shop, and what I could get if I couldn't find it in the one shop, and what was the better place to get things. But my number one goal, and I think I did mention this, my number one most important goal was to get snow boots. Because I can live without anything else, but I don't think I can live without snow boots. And I was especially nervous because I'd seen online that they had 2 or 3 snow boots that I liked, but there was no guarantee they were going to be in store. And at first it took me so long to find, but then when I did find it, they did have a couple. And they had the 2 that I'd been eyeing. So a very kind gentleman helps me try on multiple sizes of both boots. Very, very patient man. And in the end, we got a pair. Now, I actually would have preferred to get the other pair. It was softer on the inside, and I kind of preferred the look, and it was slightly longer. But it was completely impossible to find out any information about it. All I knew was that it was a snow boot. There was no information about insulation, there was no information about grip, there was no information about, is it suitable for the snow, is it weatherproof? Whereas this other boot ticked all those boxes. So I spent a long time pondering whether to get it in 38 or 39. My usual shoe size is 36, 37, but I know that I'll be wearing lots of socks. I ended up going for 38, and I think I've made the right call there, I hope. So this is the boot. It's by the brand Carrymore. And it's got like slightly soft on the inside, but the other one was really like nice and soft. It's got great grip. I called my mom as well. I was like, help. And this is what I mean. It's got all the information here and in the box. And the other one had no information whatsoever anywhere. Nowhere online. Like I checked multiple websites and I couldn't find anything about it. So these are my boots and I'm very happy. And they weren't even unreasonably expensive. I think the retail price is something like 80, 90 quid, but I think my cost was like 45, I want to say. Is it on the box? Yep, bang on. It was 85 quid retail price and 45 quid my price. So that made me very happy. To be fair, the other one had a similar thing. I think the other one was £64 usually, and it was £32 in the shop. So both pretty reasonable prices. I was worried I was gonna have to fork out like 100 quid, so I'm very, very pleased about that. Now, that was the first thing I bought, those shoes. And I was really worried that I was gonna have to do all the rest of my shopping carrying this box because it doesn't fit in my shoulder bag. Luckily that Sainsbury's bag fit it perfectly because otherwise it would have been a nightmare. Anyway, onto this beauty, which is worryingly heavy, and that's worrying because like 80 to 90% of what's in this bag is going in my case. But now that I've done all my shopping, I can start/finish my packing and weigh it, and then I'll know. I can just know there is nothing else going in except my hair stuff. We'll worry about that later. I had to buy, they asked us to buy 2 pairs of jeans, and it couldn't cost more than 50 euros, or at least they would reimburse us up to 50 euros. So I was trying to stay under that limit. So actually, I stopped by Zara. I hadn't intended to. I wasn't going to go into Zara. I was going to go to H&M because I was going to go there for something else anyway. But it was on the way, and I know that Zara does really good jeans. at least I've been happy with the jeans that I have from there. And I'll tell you what, I don't like the way it's laid out because the jeans are all over the place, but they are very good quality jeans. I was in the fitting room, and although 2 of the pairs did not fit me at all, I still liked them. And then the 2 other pairs that I found, I also really liked. I only bought one because I had already bought one at Primark, and the one I got is the high-rise ankle length black because they needed them to be black. And it's just lovely material, it's stretchy. Oh, and they didn't want it to be skinny, and I only ever wear skinny jeans. So I was very worried about that. But I'm happy to have these. And then the other pair I got were from Primark, like I said. These are the Flare Crops Length High Rise. There they are. I don't like the bottom, the way they look ripped. And I have to say in general, I didn't love them, but they were the best out of the options they had at Primark. They did not have a lot of options, especially because almost everything was skinny and very few were black. But at least I found this pair and it fit me. So that's why I was like, I'll just buy it. And it was £15. According to the tag, I think according to my receipt, it says it was only 9. Don't know where that figure's coming from, but £15, I was like, well, that's okay. At least it'll give me a pair in case I don't find any anywhere else within the budget. Those are going to be heavy in my bag. Then, somewhere on the way, I stopped by M&S. I think that was actually after Zara. And I picked up some thermal clothes. So I've got 1 long sleeve top and 1 pair of tights. This is slightly shimmery, which I'm hoping won't be too uncomfortable, but I thought at least then I can maybe wear it under something if I need to look a bit more festive. I'm hoping 1 set will be enough. It probably won't, but we shall see. But I've got more to say about that, so we'll come back to that. But this was M&S, and that was £24 together. They did have a 2-pack available for £25 for the tops, so 2 tops for £25, but I didn't want to spend more money. So on from that, actually before that, I thought just in case I'm gonna buy a cheaper one, and it is at £6 from Primark, and it's probably not going to be as good quality, but even if it's not actual thermal clothes, it's another layer that I can wear, so it is something. We're almost there. Oh, it's a long video. I bought some fluffy socks. I have wanted fluffy socks for so long, and I think I did say my mum got me a pair a while ago that I did wear a lot, but they have holes in them, so I think I threw them away. And these were all £2 for each pack. I think I like this pack the most. And maybe this one the least. These are very Christmassy. I don't know exactly what's going to be on them, but they'll be great to wear in the boots. And also I'm going to steal one for my phone because I've been told to keep your phone in a sock. Those were all from Primark. This next one was also from Primark. Fingerless gloves that also turn into mittens, but basically this was a tip given to me. Over summer, I worked with someone who always works up north in the winter, and they said, you're going to wear proper gloves, but underneath them, wear fingerless ones so you can use your hands, but it won't be freezing, you know? I would have liked a pair that was literally just fingerless gloves, including the thumb and no mitten, but they didn't have any. This was the only option they had. So it'll be okay. It's just an extra layer of warmth. But yay, actually, I might take these in hand luggage. 2 things left. This was back in Sports Direct, first shop we went into. We've been asked to get some ski gloves for ourselves. I got these. They were the cheapest. That's literally the only logic to it. I did look up the brand name, and it seems to be quite a well-renowned ski glove maker thing. And they've got like slightly soft on the inside, which is nice. They're a bit of an odd shape, but any pair I tried on had that problem, so it's okay. They did have ski gloves as well in Primark, but I thought we'll stick to the brands that are proper stuff. Do I take these in hand luggage? Maybe. And lastly, someone had told me about disposable hand warmers that you just buy a pack of and have with you. I was like, I don't like the thought of buying disposable ones. There must be reusable ones. And I looked it up a few days ago, and they did exist, and Sports Direct had them online. Again, I didn't know if they had them in the shop. Again, this lovely, lovely gentleman who helps me out with the shoes found them for me. And he was quite surprised because he didn't realize they were actually going to be reusable, but they are. This is exactly the brand that I looked up, and it was only $2.50. And hopefully this will get me through the whole season. So that is it. This is a long video, and I'm sorry, and I'm going to end it here. Thank you for coming along with me today, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!